Hi there, I'm Becky Miller. I'm a certified yoga therapist, and I come to you about twice a month with these quick tips to help you live happier and healthier. And this week, I wanted to take a few moments to talk with you about something that a friend of mine recently reminded me of. I started my yoga therapy training back in 2016, and she was one of my practice clients, one of my first clients, as I learned. And something that came forward in one of her early sessions with me is what she reminded me of recently. So it's been about 8 years and it still sticks with her. That just kind of floored me. I'm like, wow, something 8 years ago was that impactful. It's still showing up for you. You still use that tool. So I just thought I'd share with you what we talked about recently. Um, so this client has dealt with on and off anxiety. And anxiety is something that is kind of a common thread in almost all my clients. And honestly, most of us deal with anxiety on and off a little to different degrees throughout our lives. Some people not very much, and other people it really rules your life. Anxiety is something that you deal with constantly. So it's something that runs the spectrum. Anxiety shows up from time to time for pretty much everybody, but how you deal with it is, for some people, it might be fairly natural, for other people not so much. So this tool that she is remembering from 8 years ago almost is something that she still goes back to over and over again. And I thought, wow, if it's still helping you after all this time, it might be, it might help other people as well. So what we're talking about is coming back to the present moment. And what we came to in one of her early sessions was bringing hand to heart to bring herself back to the present moment, back to awareness of her body, but hand to heart and breath. As simple as that. Hand to heart and breath. Trying to make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale to calm the anxiety, but mostly to come back to present moment. Anxiety is often can be seen as worry about something in the future that you may or may not be able to control, right? So it starts that process, that thinking in the brain that starts off that anxious cycle. And when you come back to the present moment, you're not worrying about what's happening or what might happen in the future. You're coming back to right here, right now, in this moment. I can notice my breath. I can feel my heart. I can feel my hand over my heart. And I can be with my breath. And it, for my client, it starts to shift the anxiety or the feeling of anxiety in her body. She might not completely let it go, but she's able to function better because she's come back to the present moment. So even right now, take a moment simply to put your hand on your chest, maybe even close your eyes for a moment and be with breath. Just breath in and breath out. Right away, you feel, at least for me, I feel a slight difference in my body. Awareness of my body, awareness of how I'm sitting, awareness of how I'm breathing. And when I go deeper, I can start to feel awareness of emotions and thoughts. Coming back to breath like this, coming back to the present moment, helps you practice that awareness, but it also helps you to notice what you want to do with it. But if you're not aware of what's happening, you have no choice. You can't make any changes. So for my client, coming back to present moment like this, it gives her that chance to take a pause, to practice awareness, and then notice if she wants to do anything. Maybe she wants to take an action that will shift whatever is causing the anxiety. Maybe she wants to just let it go. Maybe she's going to let what happens happen. I mean, she has choices at that point. but it's coming back to the present moment that she still finds after all these years to be really helpful. So I wanted to share that with you. Maybe you might practice it next time you're feeling a little bit anxious. Again, anxiety is something that is a broad spectrum for people. It can be really debilitating. It can be really slight. So everyone is different. We all experience anxiety a little bit different. But if you can even lessen it just a little bit, it can make your life so much better. So practice it, try it, see if coming back to the present moment with a hand over heart and a little bit of breath, see what it can do for you. It's worth a shot. Let me know what your thoughts are about this, and if you have any questions, if you have anything else you'd like me to answer, happy to do my best to do so. But that's all for now. I just wanted to bring you that quick tip, and I will be back soon with another one. Bye for now.